I poured heart and soul and a whopping 12,177,600 precious moments of my life trying to figure out where that epic version of myself was hiding. The most profound teacher of my life would turn out to be this freaking boulder that had probably been on the side of a mountain in Colombia, South America for millions of years, and chose February 19th, 2016 to come plummeting down on top of my daughter. I remember sitting on that plane, zooming to the place where my daughter was fighting for her life. It was like a nightmare that I prayed that I would never be living. That boulder had cracked open her skull, crushed her lungs, fractured her spine. She was not expected to survive. And I was consumed with just about every negative emotion you can imagine. But then the craziest thing happened. I realized that I had faced a lot of other boulders in my life that had inspired me to really study how did some people face these insurmountable obstacles and emerge as bigger boulder versions of themselves. And so I realized that I was the perfect person to be the mother of my child in this moment. And I may not be able to control the outer game, but I sure as heck could play a mean inner game. So in that moment, I said, game on. And I showed up at that little hospital in Colombia, South America, as a force to be reckoned with. And from that moment, things that were impossible became I'm possible. And months later, Skylar officially survived the unsurvivable. I'm not saying that my inner game alone saved my daughter, because those doctors worked some magic on Skylar. But what I am saying is that when you commit to learning how to play the inner game to win, you tap into another kind of magic that is sometimes capable of transforming your own impossible into the I'm possible. I am committed to sharing with you two of the biggest lessons that I learned that I feel like you should not have to be crushed by a boulder in order to know them. And the first is that epicness that we sometimes spend an entire lifetime seeking is not here in spite of those boulders. It's thanks to the boulder version of you that these boulders inspire you to become. And we definitely do not always get to choose how long we get to live on this planet, but we definitely get to choose how epically we play and lead while we are living here.